Hey guys, it's Chrissy and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be sharing with you today a keto low carb pecan pie. As you all know, the holidays are right around the corner, and what I wanted to do is share with you a set of recipes that you can incorporate into your menu planning for these upcoming holidays. So this is the first recipe that I'll be sharing with you in the keto low carb holiday recipe edition. And so as we're trying to make keto low carb a way of life, one of the hard parts is navigating through all of the desserts that come with this time of year. So now I wanted to share with you a low carb, guilt-free, delicious pecan pie. So let's start first with the crust. You're going to add 1.5 cups of almond flour into a processor, and then 1/3 cup of sugar alternative, a pinch of salt, and then lastly, you're going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese. Once you get all of that into the processor, you're going to just pulse the processor until all of this dough forms into a moist ball. And you'll see right here that it forms very quickly. Once it forms into a ball, you're going to take a 9-inch pie crust and you're going to put the dough in the middle and then just begin to press it all the way around until you fit it nicely through all the sides of this pie dish. So once you get that nice and flat, you're going to take a fork and you're going to poke holes all through the crust. And the purpose of this is to make sure the crust doesn't bubble as it's cooking. You're going to place it in a 350-degree oven and you're going to bake for 12 minutes. Once the crust is done, just set it aside and let it cool. And now we're going to work on the pie filling. In a warm saucepan, you're going to add 10 tablespoons of butter and let it melt down. And then you're going to add 1/3 cup of brown sugar alternative. Then you're going to add 2/3 cup of powdered Monkfruit sweetener. This is going to go really fast, but the name of this game is heat and stir, and you'll have the temperature at about medium-high heat. What's important is please don't leave the saucepan because if you scorch it, you have to start over. You're going to be cooking this sauce for about a good 15 minutes or so until it thickens up. So as it begins to get thick, you'll notice it when it gets to that consistency you're looking for. It'll bubble, keep stirring until there's no granular sugar whatsoever in this sauce. Then you're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. As you see, it's still bubbling. Keep stirring. And then get a whisk because we want to make sure all of that sweetener is broken down. You're going to let it cool off for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to whisk in some eggs. So you're going to take 3 eggs that you've beaten. You're going to keep whisking, and you're going to add the eggs. Remember, this has to be cooled because if the sauce is hot, you're going to scramble your eggs. So just keep beating until you incorporate all of the eggs into the sauce, and that pretty much is it. You're going to let it cool for about another 20 minutes. And then it'll begin to form a little bit more. And as you notice, then you're going to take that cooled crust. You're going to pour in about 2 cups of pecans into your pie dish. And then after that, you're going to just pour in your sauce. It's really like a caramel sauce. So good. You're going to really enjoy it. So you're going to pour all the sauce over all of the pecans. And then that's it. Then after that, you're going to, in a 350-degree oven, you're going to bake for about 50 minutes. And so I decided to cover with foil to try to keep the crust from darkening. So cover it with foil and bake for about 50 minutes. And then this is what the end result is. This pie was amazing. I worked on this pie for a little bit because I wanted to make sure it was perfect and it wasn't grainy. Last thing you want is to try to taste grainy sugar when you're eating a dessert. It turned out really good, and I think you and your family will love it. And I just pretty much plated it with some nice cream, and then it was a hit. It's definitely a keeper in my family, and I hope that you enjoy this recipe. So again, this is the first recipe in our series of low-carb keto items that you can add in your recipe collection for this upcoming holiday. Let me know, cook it, try it out, and let me know what you think. And I look forward to having you join me when I show you the rest of the recipes in this series. Okay, take care. Bye.